Good morning, student. Today we will discuss about the factors affecting photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis is under the influence of several factors, internal and external. As you can see on your screen, that photosynthesis is affected by two factors, internal factors and external factors. The plant factors include number, size, age, orientation of leaves, mesophyll cells, chloroplast. Okay, so all the things means concentration of chlorophyll. All the things are generally proportional to the growth of generally proportional to the activity of photosynthesis. The plant's internal factors are dependent on the genetic composition of plant. Okay, external factors, you can see that light, availability of carbon dioxide or water, temperature, these are the external factors. Okay, and internal factors, as I told you, chlorophyll, or how products are accumulating inside the leaf, how structure of a leaf, it's narrow, it's broad. Structure of leaf is also responsible for the photosynthesis, and cytoplasmic activity also. These are the factors by which we can say that the process of photosynthesis is affected. Okay, so we can understand it by one law is law of limiting factors. You can see here, law of limiting factors was given by Blackman in 1905. Okay, in 1905 Blackman has given this law. According to him, when several factors affect any chemical process, so everything is limit that particular process. Mean that if a chemical process is affected by more than one factor, please remember, whenever any law has given, so you have to learn word by word. Okay, अगर कोई postulate होता है या कोई law होता है तो आपको वो word by word याद करना पड़ता है. Okay, so it is a chemical process is affected by more than one factor, then its rate will be determined by the factor which is nearest to its minimal value. It is the factor which directly affects the process if its quantity is changed. It means that if you change any factor's quantity, so directly it will affect the process of any chemical process. You know very well, photosynthesis is a chemical process, because in this chemical process solar energy is changing into chemical energy. Okay, so for example, we can understand that if in presence of a green leaf, light is there, CO2 condition is there, the plant may not photosynthesis if the temperature is low. So light is there, carbon dioxide is there, plant is green, chlorophyll is there, but if temperature is not proper, temperature is low, so that time also photosynthesis process is affected. So we can say that all the factors are very important. If any kind of change occur in these factors, directly it affect the growth of photosynthesis. Okay, so one by one we will discuss about each and every factor, and then we understand that what is the main impact of this thing. So light, firstly we will start with light intensity. This, okay, initially the rate of photosynthesis increase when light quantity is increased, but if light is increased in a high rate, so that time after some time it gets to be move down. Can you see this curve here? So it means that initially the rate of photosynthesis increase with light intensity, but later it has no significance over it. बाद में उस लाइट का कोई भी इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ता है. अगर लाइट तेज होती जाए तब भी वो फोटोसिंथेसिस पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं डालता है. ओके, सो it is interesting to note down that light saturation occurs at 10% of the full sunlight. Except for plant in shade or in dense forest, light is rarely a limiting factor in nature. Incident light beyond a point cause the breakdown of chlorophyll and a decrease in photosynthesis. मीन दैट अगर लाइट बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गई तो क्लोरोफिल को डिस्ट्रॉय करने लगेगा, और अगर क्लोरोफिल डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया तो फिर फोटोसिंथेसिस की प्रोसेस डिक्रीज हो जाएगी. ओके, सेकेंड थिंग इज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कंसनट्रेशन. Carbon dioxide is very important, children, and it's a very important limiting factor for photosynthesis. Okay, so the concentration of carbon dioxide is very low in the atmosphere. You know very well, 0.3 and 0.04%. Increase in concentration, if concentration will increase, so that time it increasing the CO2 fixation. Clear, you can see, you can observe it. At first what happening that initially CO2 concentration increase the rate of photosynthesis, but if it gets to be optimum stage, अगर वो optimum हो गया, afterwards what happen, it reduce the प्रोसेस ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस. शुरू में ये इंक्रीज़ करता है रेट, अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का कंसंट्रेशन बढ़ेगा तो उस समय रिएक्शन बढ़ेगी, बट एक ऑप्टिमम लेवल पे जाने के बाद अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बढ़ भी जाता है, इफ़ कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड विल इंक्रीज, व्हाट विल हैपन, इट will show the degradation of the process of, or decrease the rate of photosynthesis. Okay, so we can understand it by one example also. C3 and C4 plants respond differently in CO2 concentration. We know it very well because we already read C3 and C4 cycle. Low light condition, neither group respond to high condition of CO2. Clear, so it means that the C3 plant respond to higher concentration of carbon dioxide by showing increased rate of photosynthesis, and it leading to higher productivity. But what happened in the same thing we observed in greenhouse also, if we increase the concentration of carbon dioxide, so that time what happened that a good growth we get. But after some time, if we provide more and more carbon dioxide, then what will happen, that it will reduce the rate of photosynthesis. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now is related with temperature. Same thing happen with temperature also. After reaching temperature in 35 to 40 degrees Celsius, if temperature will increase, that also reduce the process of photosynthesis. Clear, but especially in tropical plants. In tropical plants what happen that if temperature is increasing, because they are having the adaptability that they can survive in a higher temperature also. ऐसे plant जो ज़्यादा temperature वाली जगह पर रहते हैं वो adopted होते हैं. Clear, so that time they can survive in higher temperature also, but those who exist in normal condition, they can't be survive after 35 to 40 degree Celsius. It's about the temperature. Then water content. Water content is when you increase the water availability, directly is proportional to photosynthesis. Clear, water state cause the stomata to close, so that's why if water availability is less, that time it affect the growth of photosynthesis. Now we will discuss about the internal factors. You can see here about internal factors also. Structure of leaf. Structure of leaf is also very important, because if it is having the broad leaf having more chlorophyll content in it, it show the good rate of photosynthesis as compared to morphologically different leaves. Okay, next is chlorophyll content. The rate of photosynthesis increase as the availability of chlorophyll. जितना अच्छा chlorophyll होगा, जितना ज़्यादा होगा, उतना photosynthesis का rate बढ़ेगा. Okay, next is of protoplasm. Which kind of protoplasm is present inside the leaf, that also affect the growth of photosynthesis, but it is not clear yet how much is increased or what effect directly it happen. Next one is accumulation of product. Children, that is very important. After getting accumulated by products at एज इनहिबिटिंग एजेंट फॉर फोटोसिंथेसिस, अगर बहुत ज़्यादा सारी चीज़ें इकट्ठा हो जाती हैं, इट ऑल्सो इफेक्ट द रेट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस. Okay, so it's about the different factors which are affecting the photosynthesis. I hope all the factors are clear. If you have any query regarding this, please send me your question. Thank you, children.